Well, several Asian countries are finally dropping their COVID restrictions 2.5 years after the pandemic started.
Japan is opening to individual tourists a week from today, and Thailand eliminated its remaining COVID entry rules on Saturday.
Wendy Gillette recently visited Bangkok to see how the country that relies on tourism is rebuilding.
Many Asian countries have handled COVID more conservatively than others in the world, slowly reopening their borders or not opening them at all until now. Hong Kong just reopened, but there are still COVID restrictions in place. Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, and Thailand have now removed such rules, and the countries are back open for regular tourism. Whitney and Chris Mosley from Houston surveyed the city of Bangkok from the 64th floor of Labua at State Tower while traveling in Thailand for several weeks, shortly before the country dropped entry restrictions for tourists.
Honestly, the tourism is going to be really nice to have it back in some of the areas.
Almost 40 million tourists visited Thailand in 2019 before the pandemic hit. That was when Bangkok was ranked the world's most visited city for the 4th straight year. But a lot has happened since then. For much of the pandemic, Thailand had a complicated system of quarantines for anyone entering the country, which discouraged tourism. And that was devastating for the economy, considering that in 2019, international travelers made up an estimated 60% of tourism spending. The sector accounts for about 1/5 of the country's gross domestic product and employment. More than 1 million Americans visited Thailand in 2019.
We understand that we won't get back to, over 1 million visitors right away. But our goal is to ensure that we continue the process of promoting to quality tourists.
Labua, which has 6 bars and 4 restaurants, including 2 with 2 Michelin stars, relied on their profits the past couple years.
What people missed during COVID is real experiences.
We got special rates to stay at Labua and Capella, a new Bangkok hotel with elegant design, riverside suites, and water views from a 1 Michelin-starred restaurant that opened during the pandemic.
It's been very challenging, to say the least. That said, we have discovered an amazing local market that was just absolutely famished for travel.
The hope is that international tourism will rebound to pre-pandemic levels in the next couple of years. Thailand has extended regular tourist visas from 30 to 45 days to encourage longer visits and has introduced a new 10-year visa for professionals who want to work remotely. Mark and Susan?
Wendy, was it crowded when you were over there?
The Bangkok airport was packed, and it was very hard to get taxis, but that's partly because Thailand is dealing with the same labor crisis Europe, the U.S., and other regions have struggled with over the pandemic. Hotels are starting to fill up, but it's certainly not anywhere near the level I used to see before COVID, when Thailand was a very busy place. What that does mean is it's easy to get into tourist attractions, at least for now.
Oh, interesting. And what about the cost of all of this? How is the dollar stacking up in Thailand right now?
The dollar is very strong all over the world right now, which means our money goes further, and Thailand is no exception. $1 US equals 38 Thai baht, up from 30 Thai baht in 2019. You can get a domestic beer at a restaurant for about $1.50 and an hour massage on the beach for around $11. So prices are extremely low there.
There's 3 or 4 good reasons to go right there.
Right, exactly. Except for the flight. It's a long one.
It is a long flight.
Yes, it does take quite a long time.
We'll see you soon. Thanks, Wendy.
We'll see you next time. Thanks so much.